Hi everybody, Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyasifunde iy'ncwadi zethu zesiZulu bese siza la soyixoxa le ndaba esuke siyifundile. Siyixoxela laba phela abangenaso isikhathi sokuthi bayifunde incwadi nalaba futhi abanqenayo ukufunda. We do the same ngama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi, siyawabuka bese siza la sizokhuluma ngaloko kusuke kwenzekile kwi-show. Guys, with Uthando Nesthembu, I swear to you, they give us so much. They give us so much. Ngempela, ama-producers Uthando Nesthembu, because each episode gives us enough to talk about it for the whole week. I could do like 50 videos just out of Uthando Nesthembu. But this morning, it's based on a video that I posted last night here, episode review, episode le bikade idlala izolo. Guys, I did say some comments ngiyawathanda kakhulu. One, just because they give me a different view. My thoughts are different from mine. And I like ukuthi so far abantu who watch my channel are very respectful kuma comments, even when they have a different opinion and no one is coming out offensive. And I'm always willing to read your comments, and if you're saying something, you believe something different from what I've said, I always want to listen to it. So thank you so much for that. So I just want to read a few comments, and then kunezinto ezithile engifuna ukuthi ngikhulume ngazo when it comes to abalokhuzana iy'ngane zakaMseleko, and what the issue is with umndeni wakaMseleko and the wives, and what the whole conflict and tension is about kaMseleko. Listen, okay. Umseleko has 10 kids, and I've been wondering if because online mawubuza ukuthi Umseleko, how many kids does Umseleko have, they will tell you he has 10 kids. But for some reason I would feel like my numbers were not adding up, because benginalento yokuthi uMacele has two boys and 2 girls, and then uMayeni has 2 boys and 1 girl, I think, and then uMangwabe has 2 girls. And then remember, there's also Umpilo, who is being raised by uMakhumalo, and there's also Usne, who's being raised by uMacele. But I was feeling like it's not adding up to this 10, and I thought ukuthi uMacele, since focus seemed like it's on her ngendaba yokuthi anike ingane uMakhumalo, I thought ukuthi uMakhumalo has ilokhuzana 2 boys, and this is what made me go back and really confirm my information. Kune comment ebhalwe uNomazwi Ngcungama, I hope ngipronounce kahle sename yakho. Uthi yena uMacele has 3 kids, it's 1 boy and 2 girls. uMayeni has 3 kids, it's 2 boys and 1 girl. And uMangwabe has 2 girls. This is where I had information incorrect. uMacele only has 1 boy. Okay. Here is the thing now that confused me. If you look at my thumbnail in the last video that I did, which was a review of the episode, if you look at my thumbnail, I put the pictures of the 3 boys, which is uLwandle and Umpumelelo, and then the other boy, which I cannot so far confirm his name. And mina understanding had been good, that boy at the center of the picture, if you look at that picture, lo light skinned was uLwandle, is ingane kaMacele, which now it's confirmed ukuthi akuyona ingane kaMacele leyo. uMacele only has uLwandle as ingane yomfana. uLwandle is the boy that when you look at the picture, when it should be on your right, ugqoke the red t-shirt, and then the one on the left okaMayeni, and then there's a boy in the middle, which mina I had questions as to who does this boy belong to, because apparently akuyona ingane kaMacele leyo. Okay. So I went and I checked who could this boy be, because every time they take photos, when they take family photos, that boy is there. He's part of the family. And then I went back, and in season 1, remember Usiskam Amselig was the big part of the show in season 1, and one of the things that, I mean, she had a full storyline like all the other wives. One of the things that they emphasized Musa was that she had disappointed Umseleko a lot because she had fallen pregnant, engashadile, so wathola ingane yomfana, which leyo ngane yomfana ended up being raised by Umseleko. There is the boy that is in the middle in my picture, in my thumbnail, in the last video, that is now grown up, and I think leyo ngane leyo nayo is being raised by Musa, benaye uLukhuzana, benaye uMacele. So uMacele is raising ingane engake ngezone zakhe usine, biologically, by the way, ingane zakhe sengisho ngokuthi azizalwanga uyena usine, and then bese kuba uyena this boy, which I am not able to confirm his name yet, bese kuba uthando ingane kasine. Okay, fine, so that is clarified. Thank you so much Nomazwi Ngcungama ukuthi clarify that point, because you made me go back and recheck my information. Okay, fine. So now the conclusion is that uMacele has only one boy, which is uLwandle, the firstborn, which uMacele has actually expressed before. He's very protective when it comes to her, when it comes to his mother. He's very protective of her, but now it became even more confusing to me. Then why is the focus on uMacele when it comes to giving ingane to uMakhumalo? Then why is it on uMacele? Because uMacele only has one boy. And then should it not be focused on Umayeni, because Umayeni is the one who has abafana about two. I didn't put umfana wesibili kaMayeni on the thumbnail lebengenzile because umncane uLukhuzana umnisi, and I didn't feel like it's right ukuthi ngimfake on the thumbnail, so ngifake laba who are grown ups. I didn't put lo mncane, kodwa kunomfana wesi4 which is ingane kaMayeni umnisi. So ngiyazibuza ukuthi why focus is on uMacele, and why is she overreacting, or is she reacting the way that she is reacting? Because it looks like if Musa is looking for a boy child to give to the other wife, then shouldn't the focus be on Umayeni? And Umayeni said izolo ukuthi akanankinga nokuthi ingane inikezwe uLukhuzana uMakhumalo. Ngoba phela why would it make sense ukuthi uMakhumalo enengane yomfana eyodwa bese kuthathwa leyo ngane yomfana inikeze uMakhumalo? So now it became confusing to me ukuthi what is this about really? Is it about ukuthi uMusa is looking for ingane yomfana to give to uMakhumalo, or Musa is looking for a child to give to Makhumalo? Because if Musa is looking for just a child to give to Makhumalo, Makhumalo already has a child. Makhumalo has raised Umpilo ingane kaMakhumalo. We all know her as ingane kaMakhumalo. So what is the issue kahle? And if efuna ingane yomfana, then obvious ukuthi fanele abheke ngasendlini kaMayeni, not endlini kaMacele. Iyiphi le issue le ekhona kuMacele? Why is it directed to her? And why naye udinwa yini? Because mangabe kufuna ingane yomfana, I don't think ukuthi bangathatha ingane yakhe yodwa. Yini le nemenza abe emotionally kangaka, ngoba kahle kushuthi akuzothathwe yakhe ingane. But at the same time futhi they seem to be throwing around igama likaLwandle, who is ingane kaMacele a lot in these conversations. So it makes me feel like the whole conversation is around uLwandle. Ngathi kuke kwadiscusswa ukuthi uLwandle uyena ozoya koMakhumalo, but kanjani when he is the only boy kaMacele? Why would uMusa taking the only boy uMacele anayo ayinikeze uMakhumalo, and the firstborn at that? I do not understand that, guys. Anybody that can clarify that for me in the comments, please do so, because I'm even more confused now, because I thought uMacele has two boys. I thought that's what she's having an issue with, but it looks like she doesn't have abafana basuno. So why is she crying about? Because then umfana ngekatholakala again, and if they're looking for a girl, then uMakhumalo is sorted. She already has uLukhuzana Umpilo. So that really confused me. But mhlambe somebody is going to comment and clarify for us why is that an issue? Why is everything directed at uMakhumalo? Nanokuthi why is it directed to umakhulu naye umakhulu why is she so emotional kanti yipi lengane yakhe abayifunayo ngoba it looks like akanaye omunye umfana. And then I just want to read a few other comments that I got from the last video. Guys, if you skip the comment yako, don't worry. Eventually, I'll get to it in Zobani live. So I'll read some of the comments even be live later on today. Uchulungile Lupahla, I would like to know, if you don't have a son, you can't get inheritance. Namangas. I just know ukuthi as amaZulu nje angazi mhlawumbe kulezi izizwe zabantu abamnyama specifically, but I just know ukuthi as nje ilokhuzana amaZulu njena ingane yomfana ithathelwa phezulu more than ingane yentombazane. And I think one of the things abasuke besuke bezicabanga long ago was that amantombazane, they grow up and they get married bahambe ekhaya and they take another surname, kanti umntana womfana remains here with the surname yala ekhaya. So when it comes to growing the family and keeping umuzi ukuthi ungapheli, umfana iwona okufocuswa kuyena. We are 6 ekhaya and we are all girls, and the last born umfana. My mother had 6 kids, all because she was looking to have ingane umfana, and manje vele uyena futhi osele ekhaya, you know. So I guess mhlambe iloko, but it's not like ngeke ukwazi ukwabela intombazane ifa lakho. Mhlambe ke umseleko une concern yokuthi mayabela amantombazane, it's like he'll be giving away ifa lakhe to abakhwenyana bamantombazane. So I don't know. And then Usandiso Dube said, I understand Macele's concerns. Angithi bangenabazi ukuthi abazozala abayeke uMacele. Nami ke leyo nto I mentioned izolo ukuthi first umseleko go asked to take wives, and then he takes wives, and then because ufuna ingane eningi, now he has a problem because one of the wives cannot give him the kids that he wants. Now he comes back to Macele to say, now give me a child. Over and above ukuthi uMacele allowed him ukuthi athathe isithembu. Now I felt like it's too much, but yeah. And then Lungile Luphahla uthi ngabo sisi just with the words, but inside their hearts I'm sure it's too different indlela abazizwa ngakhona. Yeah, I guess she's just responding to me saying ukuthi they always say ukuthi they are sisters or lona amakhosikazi ngihamba nabo sisibami in, but irresponse yabo to Macele being emotional izolo, I was like, there's no sisterhood laphayana. It's all every man for himself mangibuka mina. So yeah, I guess now she's agreeing to that ukuthi ayikho ilokhuzana isisterhood lapha. And yazi nginokususpect angazi abantu who follow them on Instagram and whatever, maybe they might correct me, because I feel like sometimes lama trip abasikhombisa wona on the show only happen when the cameras are around. I don't think they take trips together or they go and they eat together. I don't think they do those things. I think zenzeka only when the cameras are there. But if you guys have different information, please let me know in the comment section. And then Ulungile again uthi uma ngwabe makazale ke yena, because she still has a chance to bring a son, and then they can take his son and give it to Makhumalo. Ngeke azayivumele leyo nto mangabe ngayivumela. Yes, mangabe has expressed ukuthi yena useqedile ukufunda, so she's ready ukuthi abe nomntwana. But yeah guys, umntwana into kaNkulunkulu bakwethu. So it's like vele angazala uma ngoba aphinda athola intombazana, aphinda athola intombazana, as my mother, she will tell you. So you know, it's not guaranteed, but it seems like uma ngwabe vele usazoba nabo abantwana, kodwa nje angicabanga ukuthi uma ngabe angayivuma indaba yokuthi ingane yakhe ithathwe ni kuMakhumalo. I don't think so. Uma ngabe nje I would refuse. I think ile nto bicasula uMacele izolo. And then uThobeka Mandoyi uthi molweni ndiphilile nami, ndiyathemba ninjalo mandiqale apha umamkhulu makayeke ukuba selfish, because akuzuthwatha umntwana ni kuMakhumalo, uza kujonga umzi kaMakhumalo xa engasekho aphinde uyalila because kukho ubabakhe no akafuna uma ngwabe, ingathi imeeting yeyakhe nobabakhe uMakhumalo ziningi indlela zokuba afumane umntwana, ayeka abantu babantwana. Okay, I guess ukhuluma ngayo leyo nto leyo ukuthi she feels like umamkhulu is being selfish because it's not like uyaphuca ingane. That's what they're trying to explain the whole time. It's not like ingane yakho siyayithatha, but still umacele doesn't understand. Naku futhi uyasho ukuthi ama-options maningi angazi nami like ukuthi ama-interviews, when you go and watch ama-interviews kaMseleku nama-interviews the wives, they pretend a lot bavele bakhulume ngesithembu like all the wives are lives. They don't get into the real stuff, because really if I was had to interview uLokhuzana uMseleku, I would ask him mina ukuthi why have you not considered Lokhuzana amanye ama-options ukuthi uMakhumalo athole Lokhuzana umntwana, rather than putting her through what you are putting her through njengamanje. And then futhi uLungile Liphahla uthi ngiyaxolisa, I have so much questions and a lot to say. Why as black people we don't take adopted child as part of the family? My point is Makhumalo has a daughter like Mangwabe, but when they're talking to her, it's like she's yes, please, yes. That's exactly my thing. Uma Lokhuzana has umpilo. She has a child. She has umpilo. I think that's why she even made that comment, because you know what? Even if bemlethe omunye unkosikazi ezalingane, le nkosikazi, I'm a stepmother to them, and uzofana nje nezinye ingane. I think that's why she made that comment, because if really that child le ezozalwa unkosikazi number 5 kuzoba yeyakhe, then why is umpilo, why bengathatha umpilo ezingane kaMakhumalo? I totally agree ngaloko. And then ubongiwe Mbatha uthi cha kuyacaca uyazifela ngomacele. I guess I sound like ngiyamthanda uMacele. And then I replied that I like kanti lutho ngifa ngoMangwabi kahle. I like uMangwabi, yazi I like uMangwabi. I like in just how goal oriented she is. uLokhuzana uMangwabi uyathi ndaba ukuthi uyafunda her businesses and all that, which noMakhumalo is, but for some reason I fall towards uMangwabi. I think the difference between uMakhumalo now, she's a go-getter. Remember she works lapayana at the station, she has businesses I believe as well. She does motivational speaking. uMakhumalo, I like that. But uMakhumalo into yakhe, I just feel like she's not real, and particularly ama-episode that recent siyambona, because simbonile lana ish ama-comment ayishilo kumacele ibe ayifananga noMakhumalo. So, the only issue with uMakhumalo, I feel like she goes through a lot, but she doesn't show us her real emotions, so I can't relate to her. I feel like mina umuntu umesha into engicasulayo, I want to see umuntu react ngendlela umuntu mangabe ungayithandi into, you express it. So I feel like uMakhumalo over the seasons she hasn't done that, so it's hard for me to relate to her, but I like her as well. Funny enough, Macele, I haven't liked her until this season. Nakhona this season is not like she's my favorite, but I just feel like I'm looking deeper at her now and saying, is there something that we have missed when we watched earlier seasons? That's the reason that I feel like maybe to people I sound like I'm favoring Macele right now. And then Ulungile again uthi kodwa mina ngeke ngivume ngeyami ingane, because umuntu weza isithenjini ezazi ukuthi uzothini. Angitsho kuba angizwelane naye uMakhumalo, kodwa xa kumehlula makaphume ayingeke. Yeah, I guess everyone is suffering because uMseleku wants to accommodate indlu kaMakhumalo. But why would he just not sit down with uMakhumalo, his wife, and say, listen, let's look at the amanyama option. Maybe let's have Lokhuzana surrogacy. Maybe let's look at surrogacy. Yo guys, I have to tell you this story. Some random person from Facebook sent me a message. I think because I do reviews at Nestem, people think I know abantu bakuthanda Nestem. I do not know these people. Someone sent me a random message to say, I'm trying to get hold of Makhumalo because I want to be her surrogacy. I was like, I don't know how these people go and find it. If Benginta tell you, bese ngizothola iLokhuzana. Ilokhuzana gossip, but I was like, I don't know these people. I don't know these people. I'm just watching the show from TV like everybody else. But yeah, why would they not look at the surrogacy? Because I believe with the surrogacy, it's the husband's sperm and the wife's egg, and then they fertilize them, and then take that and put it in another womb of another woman. So it is your child. Ukendi, if you watch Ilokuzana, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Ukendi Perus did that. Not that she couldn't have children, but she just felt she didn't want to go through Ilokuzani pregnancy for the third time, and I think she had some health issues, but she could have had a child, but she made that decision. That's what they did, and the lady carried her child and then gave birth, and then she took her child, a very cute baby that looks like her actually. So yeah, there's that option. Why would they not do that? Because that's your child, that's your your wife's egg and your sperm, and then basically the other woman just provides a safe place for the baby to grow, and then when it's grown enough, I keep it. Why would he not take that option? So yeah, umalona umseleku angazi mhlawumbe kusafanele asinika incazelo, but angicabanga ukuthi we are that important to him to give for him to give us that explanation. Thank you so much. Bengis le video izoba 5 minutes. Yo ngiyathanda ukulanda. Thank you so much for watching my video. Amanye ama comments ngizowafunda. I have a live namhlanje go 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Guys, we got monetized on this channel all because of your support. Because you have subscribed to my channel. Ngathola the 1,000 subscribers. I'm on my way to 2,000 subscribers now, and you also watched my stuff so much so that I made 4,000 watch hours. So now we are monetized. At least now when I'm sitting here and talking to you, I'm actually working, because I will be getting paid, whether it's 5 cents or 10 cents, but I'll be getting paid. So thank you so much for watching this video. Ningakhohlwa ukuthi ni like i video before niphume kuyona. Ayike laba bandla ba dislike hayi sisabakhulekele nisemthandazweni sikwi fast. And then don't forget to share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngithanda kakhulu.